Good evening, everyone. It's the Pepper Virgin here, and we are back with another one of these videos for you. Today, the culprit is one that's been on the channel here a lot, but the flavor is different. We ran into Doritos, and they decided to do a salsa verde. If you guys can see there, has a little fire on the chip itself. And if you know what we do on this channel, is we try to see if there's any seating on that roller coaster. And if there's heat in this bag, me, Max, and Azucena will find out and give you the most transparent review possible, because that's what we do on this channel. So the next step would be to read how much of this process is process. And I don't want to go extensive because there's a bunch of stuff on here, but it's usually longer than this. So the fact that it's a little shorter brings me a little bit of peace of mind. But without further ado, let's get some reading in here. So I got corn, vegetable oil, corn canola and or sunflower oil, maltodextrin made from corn, salt, MSG, dextrose, jalapeno powder. There we go. The stuff that's going to make it spicy. Tomato powder, paprika for the red color. So I'm assuming it should be a little red. Onion, citric acid, modified cornstarch, natural and artificial flavors. Yeah, yummy. Including natural chicken flavor. That's the first one. I've never seen that before.
What? Chicken in a bag?
I know, right?
What?
Spices, garlic, vinegar, corn syrup solids, more artificial colors. And here, last but not least, I'm bringing all the lakes. I'm bringing yellow 6. I'm bringing red 40. I'm bringing blue 1. And very, very, very light on the very end of the whole parsley and lemon juice, which means there's barely any. So we're going to open this up. Smell the process. It smells just like Doritos to me.
Yeah, it smells like Cheetos.
Right?
Like a little bit of puffs.
Well,
Puffs
it smells like
Let's
regular
try to-
Doritos.
Let's
but
try to
like,
see if we can get a picture for the thumbnail. Get close. There, and we'll put it in there. Ha! Pardon for the 2-3 second thumbnail hold. I'm sure we'll be able to get what we're looking for. Go ahead. I'm gonna grab one myself. Usually just one doesn't really get you to where we need to go. So this is just to cheer and amongst us and for you guys' viewing pleasure. Now, I don't think it's as red as I assumed it was gonna be.
a little bit of seasoning on it, a tiny bit.
I want to say it's about as dusty as a Dorito would
It
normally
looks
be,
like a Dorito.
right? It smells like a Dorito.
Let's see if it tastes
Let's
like
see.
a Dorito.
Ha Down the hatch.
Oh,
Grab a couple more. I can tell you already, it has a little kick to it, right?
if it tastes like when I first bit into it, I felt the oil, and I felt like it tastes like jalapenos. Yeah, it tastes like that's why it's like greenish. So like the smell and the taste, yeah.
You can taste that there's some jalapenos in there. Now, if I had to tell you, what exactly does that taste like in the bag? It tastes exactly like nachos. Nachos with nacho cheese from the theater, right?
Yeah.
It tastes a little bit with nachos, but
It's limey. It has a nice little
The
citrusy.
lime. The lime made a little, even though it was at the end.
The lime. You can taste the limey.
Now, what do you
A little
think?
zing to it.
I was gonna say, let's get to that zing. Where does it burn for you?
On the tip
Tip
my
of the tongue?
well, mine's probably like right here.
In the middle?
of the tongue.
All right. Now, so they're aware of how much burn from
It's
1
not
to
bad,
10.
honestly. I'll give it a 4.3.
All right.
I say a 3.
A 3, I would say it doesn't go over a 1 for me. Now,
I take it back a 2.
if we were talking about, does it have spice? Yes. Very little. But you can tell that it has spice. I want to say maybe the flavor of the jalapeno plays into the spice a little bit more than just the actual spice itself. It could have been a jalapeno Dorito, literally, or it could have been a nacho cheese, right? With a kick, because the actual nacho Dorito, the nacho cheese Dorito doesn't have any spice on it. It's just the flavoring. This is actually the nachos from like the theaters that comes with the melted cheese on the side that you get to dip in. That's exactly the vibe that I'm getting from the bag. Now, would I buy it again? I don't think so.
No.
Flavor-wise, I like nachos when I go to the theaters, right? But to say that I'm going to go buy a bag that tastes like that without using the nacho and the nacho cheese and stuff like that, I'd rather get the nacho with the nacho cheese.
We want to
right?
get the spicy chips.
Right. So if we're going to do that, might as well
I don't
jump
think it
into
has a good flavor.
Right?
Okay.
What would you give it? 1 to 10?
I'd say a 1.
You flavor 1?
Yeah.
Wait,
What
like
do you
it
say?
Not
tastes
my
good?
favorite.
Taste.
Well, I would say a 5, cause it tastes like a regular Dorito, but the only thing I like about it is like the jalapeno,
Has a
the
little
smell, yeah,
smell,
and the
taste.
seasoning, yeah. That's the only thing I like, but the taste, I'll give it a 5.
Well, you guys heard it here first, if not first, because I haven't seen this one on the shelf. So you guys might have heard it here first. And if that is the case, you're welcome. You heard it from Max. He gave you the most transparent review possible. As far as flavor, he'll give it a 5. As far as heat, he said he'll give it a 2 after adjusting. So I gave it a 3 for flavor, 1 for heat. Azucena gave it a 1 and a 1. Actually, no, what'd you give it, a 3?
3.
A 3 for heat and 1 for flavor. So she wasn't very fond of it.
It's because you can taste, like in certain parts of the chip, it's like dry when you bite it, and then where there's a lot of flavor and a lot of jalapeno, then you can, it's like it's not seasoned evenly, you know? So there's like a little section where it's super, super spicy, and the other part is super plain.
Smell-o-vision for you guys. Get all up in that bag.
It's alright.
Well, that is our cue, because the baby done got into the video.
Monkey in the back.
This is the Pepper Virgin, and we have came and conquered, and now we're leaving. But we will be back with more content for you guys' viewing pleasure. So till the next time.
Comment, subscribe, and like our video so we can get more.
You already heard him. That is the system right there. You got to do it. If you do it, it will help the channel, and we will grow.